Hi, my name's Lucas Cohen, and today we're going to talk about the importance of setting yourself up for success. You have complete control over 4 things in your setup: your grip, your posture, your alignment to your target, and your ball position. Now, if you do all 4 of these things consistently, it's amazing how much more consistent it'll make you and your ball striking. So the first thing we're going to talk about is your grip. You want to grip the club in your fingers. I'm a right-handed golfer, so you want to put your left hand on top and you want to grip the club out in your fingers and hold the club kind of on a your hand on a 45-degree angle. Curl your fingers around and get that hand on top like that. And I like to see when you're holding it out in front of you like this pinched line here between your thumb and your first finger should point right at your right shoulder. I like to see that. Also, if you just put the camera down here, you want to count the amount of knuckles that you can see on the left hand. This is a stronger grip. This would be a more neutral left hand, and this would be a weak position left hand here. I like to grip it with some knuckles showing, and that's a stronger left hand position. Now with the right hand, you take the right hand, slide it down like so, again on that 45-degree angle, and you can choose to either interlock, overlap, or even a baseball grip. I don't really like the baseball grip, but you can do the baseball grip if that's what you're comfortable doing. As long as there's not big gaps in your grip, it's okay. I do an overlapping grip, that's what's comfortable for me. And again, the club is in the fingers. And then if you pan down and just look at this here, again, you're looking at a nice pinch of the fingers. And I'd like to see the right hand with the left thumb kind of in the lifeline right there, that covering that thumb. And then this line on top should point kind of up at the chin. And this is a position that I'd like to see in the grip when you're gripping the club properly with a slightly stronger left-handed grip. Now we'll talk about the importance of posture and maintaining your spine angle through the swing. So right now you can just take a club and put it on your back like so. So the heel of the club is touching your tailbone like that. And then you take your other hand and you put it so that the grip is touching the back of your head. And now you should have 3 points touching: your tailbone, between your shoulder blades, and the back of your head. Now you bow forward and you keep all 3 points touching. Now in doing this, you're creating a very athletic spine angle. Your core muscles are open to the ball. And you want to maintain this spine angle like so throughout your swing. Now that's one way that you can prevent you from hitting it thin and hitting it fat, is if you just maintain this spine angle throughout your swing. So I establish a good athletic spine angle and hold it throughout the swing. Or try to. So the next 2 things that we talk about that you have complete and total control over are your alignment and your ball position. Now, both are equally as important as the grip and the posture, and I like to use a station that you can build when you're practicing so that you're practicing with a purpose. So you're going to use 3 golf clubs and 4 golf balls. The first thing you want to do, let's just say we're going to hit a short iron at the first flag off in the distance here. So what you're going to do for a right-handed golfer, you're going to take a club and you're going to lay it down just slightly left of the target. You want to be really specific with this. Just slightly left of the target, maybe a foot or 2 left of the target. So you make sure that that's left of the target, and then what you want to do is you make sure that you set your feet parallel to this shaft on the ground. And you setting your feet parallel to the shaft on the ground, and you look at your target, and this is straight. And every time it's straight, and that's how you know if it's straight, is if you're putting something down on the ground. If you're not putting a club shaft parallel left of your target, then you're just guessing when you practice what straight really is. So I really like my students to put a club on the ground that shows that they're at least working on their alignment, and good alignment is important to hit shots at your target. The next thing that I like to do for ball position, you take another club and you lay this club down perpendicular to the shaft on the ground, like so. You take 4 balls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now these balls represent the ball positions. As the club gets longer, you move them closer to the front foot. You want your feet to be equal distant on each side of this shaft. So you'd never want to stand like this, and you'd never want to stand like that. You always want your feet to be equal distant on each side of the shaft. Wedges, 9-iron and 8-iron being played right in the center of the stance here, like so. Okay? So your short irons you play from the center of your stance. Now once you get up to a longer iron, like let's say you have a 5-iron, then you would play this 1 ball ahead of center. Now this is just a good general rule of thumb. This isn't set in stone, but this is a way that, again, you can practice with a purpose. So with the 5-iron here, I make sure my feet are equal distant. Ball position is 1 ball ahead of center, and this is where I would hit the 5-iron from here. Again, I have a good grip, good athletic posture, good alignment, and good ball position. Okay? Now for a hybrid or a 3-wood, so 2 balls ahead of center with the 3-wood, line up to the target, hold your finish, and evaluate the shot. We'll try one with the driver also. Now you've taken control of all 4 things. Your grip, your posture, your alignment, and ball position are all being taken care of. Now you just put a good swing on it and hold your finish. And take control of all 4 segments of the game. Just to review one more time, the ball position, you put your wedges, your 9-iron and 8-iron right in the center of your stance. Your 7, your 6, and your 5 go 1 ball ahead of center. Your 4-iron, your 3-iron, your hybrids and fairway woods go 2 balls ahead of center. And I like the driver to be played 3 balls ahead of center, or just falling off the inside of the left heel. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Hello, my name is Lucas Cohen. Today we're going to talk about how to putt with a purpose. This is a good drill, a quick tip on controlling your distance on short putts. I like to think that distance is controlled by the length of your swing, and more importantly, the length of your backswing. The most common error is deceleration when you putt. That's when people take it back too far and then slow down at the ball or even stop. So what you do is you take 3 tees and again kind of build a station so that you're practicing with a purpose. And you always want to practice this on a straight putt, maybe one that's slightly uphill, because you can really only hit a putt straight. So if you're making these putts, then you know that you're hitting it true and you're hitting it straight. So you take 3 balls and you put this ball right between these 2 tees here, and then you set up with your eyes over the ball. And now there's a 3rd tee in the back, and if you hit that tee in the back, then you know that you went back too far. So I like to see a nice short backstroke, follow through, hold the finish, keep that head still. So if distance is controlled by the length of the backswing, then you really only need like a 2 or 3 inch backswing for a 3-foot putt. And then that ensures that you're going to accelerate through the ball.